Hello everyone, this is Fractastical showing you another stop in things that you can do with Salesforce that you didn't think that you could do. In this case, I have jailbroken Chatter once again. As you can see, if we go to Chatter here, go to some groups, like this little test group I set up, and there's a public calendar that you get the events for right here. Set to display 3, and if you click on new event, you can add an event to that calendar. Pretty sexy. As you can see, I have it set up to review the current Cloud Spokes challenges once a week. The way I do this is a little bit tricky, as you might expect. One of the things that I do here is go through and load everything in an iframe. So we have first, this is all in a homepage component like the Chatter profile jailbreak that I did. You can see the code here, it's got squished, so I'll show it in an easier way. But we're going to go through and programmatically hide everything, set up the iframe, override the normal actions for the tabs, and then every time we get a URL that we want to load, we'll load it in that frame, and then perform some special actions on it. The tricky thing we have to do is obviously remove things that we don't need and add in the calendar. You can see that's in the add cal function. What I'm doing here, because of cross-domain problems, it's actually, I set up a web service, I set up a Visualforce page, but the headers are not set up correctly within Salesforce to allow you to access things from a different domain, so that ended up being impossible. What I ended up doing instead is setting up a little Heroku app which exposes all the content. I could have done this just through JSON, but instead I decided to do it HTML. Here is the actual HTML that is being generated here, and this is through something you may have seen before using the database.com gem, and I'm just going in here, basically loading the on the basis of the owner ID. You can see this is set up to allow you to use different public groups, and then it's just going to format, search by this owner ID, find all the events. That's how you get to public calendar events, and just take the top 3 of them, and then it's going to display that in that template that I showed you. So in some ways pretty simple. The only little bit tricky thing is that you have to set these headers, access control, allow origin, because if you don't, then you get funky cross-domain errors. Like I said, I did attempt to do this all in JavaScript jQuery first, but that proved to be impossible due to the way that the headers are set up with Salesforce authentication. And yep, basically that is the challenge, and it is working more or less to my satisfaction. Hopefully the code will be released at some point, and Cloud Spokes will let you all have a go.